Hi. Take a seat. Take a seat. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you for agreeing to participate in this study. I assume that you already read everything that was handed to you? Great. Yeah, I'll just be asking you various random questions. You can respond in however way you'd like. As you know, I will be recording your answers in this notebook as we go along. You are not required to respond to any of these questions. However, it is highly encouraged. Do you have any questions? Good, good. So get relaxed, get comfortable. We're going to be here for a while. Shall we start? So first, I'm going to get some basic information about you. It's only 2 questions. So what is your name? Okay, how do you spell that? And what is your age? Okay, so first question, or first official question, are you okay? Good, good. And what would you say your philosophy on life is? Interesting. What is one thing you would like to change about yourself? Are you religious or spiritual or none? And why is that? Do you think vampires can procreate? Why or why not? I didn't expect a scientific angle, but when you say it like that, it makes sense. How many windows would you say you have at your house? How high up are they? Do you know? Honestly, it's even more impressive that you know exactly how high up they are. What parent are you closest, or which parent are you closer to, and why? Ah, okay, I see. That makes sense. What was the best phase in your life so far? Hopefully you will have many more best phases to come. But what's the one best phase so far in your life? That sounds so nice. Yeah, I can definitely tell why that's your best phase. Okay, on to the opposite question. What was the worst phase in your life? I see. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for sharing that with me. Do you think you grew up well? That's not a very common answer that I hear often. And why would you say that? Is what you're doing now what you always wanted to do growing up? And how difficult is it for you to forgive someone? Let's say that they don't like apologizing or haven't apologized to you. Would you still forgive them? I see, I see. Yeah, that does make sense. What came first, the chicken or the egg, and why? Yeah, okay. And if a tree fell and nobody heard it, then did it fall at all? Do you think you could expand a little bit more on that? I just want to hear your thought process. What makes you feel accomplished? And what is your favorite book/movie of all time? Oh, how do you spell that? Mm-hmm. And why did it speak to you so much? Could you repeat that last part? Thank you. Do you like blunt people or people who temper their words? And why? Mm-hmm. What is your favorite animal? I mean, there is kind of a right answer for this one and this one only. Ah, honestly, the animal kind of suits you, so I can see why. If you could be any supernatural creature, what would it be? I can see that too. why did you choose this one? And do you bully others? Do you bully yourself? Why are we here? Just in general, why is humanity here? This question is a little bit broad, so if you want to think about it a little bit more, or wow, you had that answer ready pretty quick. If heaven was real and you died tomorrow, do you think you would get in? Very interesting answers. Usually, the answers for this question are pretty split, depending on your viewpoints, of course. Do you believe in fate? I see. Personally, I do. Yeah, I don't really know why. I think it's a nice concept though, so I'd like to believe that it exists. Would you rather be an orca or a dolphin? And would you rather be a dog or a cat? And why is that? I'm asking you a lot of why questions, but I just really like to hear elaborations on things. So if you could humor me, it'd be very much appreciated. How do you think people see you? Yes, you. Okay. And if you had the ability to erase something that you did in the past, what would it be? Oh. Yeah, I can see why you went back and changed it. Hypothetically, of course. What song makes you unconditionally happy? And who's it by? And what fictional character do you relate the most to? Is it from a book or? What's your biggest irrational fear? I mean, irrational doesn't necessarily mean invalid. I mean, plenty of people would say that, I guess, trypophobia is irrational, but it's not invalid. If I asked you at age 5 what you wanted to be when you grew up, what would you have said? That's cute. Yeah, I get a lot of different answers for this one. I think that a lot of people like to dream big when they're 5, and I think that it's kind of unfortunate that we stop sometime within the school system. If you could take us anywhere in the world right now, just literally anywhere, where would you take us? I feel like that's not a very common one that you hear, but I would also like to visit there, honestly. If you died, would you want to relive your life right now or live a different life? What is your biggest regret? Thanks for sharing that with me too. If you died tomorrow, what would you if you died tomorrow, what would you wish you had done? Or I guess done more. And can you pinpoint the moment in your life when you felt the happiest? Ah, that's a creative answer. I like that. If past lives are real, then what do you think yours was? I honestly wasn't expecting that answer, but I mean, if you think so, then have you ever seen something that you can't explain? Could be anything, like paranormal, but doesn't necessarily have to be paranormal. What is the first lie that you've ever told? Yeah, I feel like that's kind of a common one. I mean, most lies kind of start when you're super young. I know that mine was over something stupid. Which one was the biggest lie that you ever told? And this is the last question. What is the first secret you've kept from anybody, and what was the biggest? Well, I mean, I can see why you kept that a secret. And the biggest? Very interesting. And how many years did you keep this secret? May I ask why you kept it for so long? I mean, that is the point of a secret, but still. Like, usually I find myself spilling the beans in, like, I don't know, max a couple years. You're a very strong-willed person. Alright, I think that's it. I mean, thank you so much for participating in this study. I hope you didn't find any of the answers too uncomfortable, too much of anything. I'm glad to hear that. You're free to go if you want to. Just thank you so much again for humoring me, answering all of these very personal questions. I hope to hear back from you soon. Bye.